Hi. Hello, guys. This is the third episode of our podcast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you're up to date.
Okay, quick question now, Coach X.
Sige.
So how do we draw the line when it comes to blindly following the mentor? No? How do we draw that line?
Ako for me, no, there will always be a point wherein you have to make information your own. So, I guess for me, okay lang naman na you follow first a strategy that's taught to you. But you also have to understand yung pinaka-basic concepts ng isang bagay. Kasi that's where you will tweak yung strategy ng mentor mo in order to fit your own. Yun nga lang, there are also some people na kahit anong bigay mo ng strategy, kahit anong hindi nila kaya, they want to start from scratch.
Yeah.
So there are learners na they do reverse engineering, which is they will break down yung strategy ng mentor and then try to reconstruct it. So that's good kung reverse engineering learner ka. May mga iba naman, they need yung principles, they'll take it together and make their own right away. So siguro for one, you need to find out what learning style fits you. And then yung second din is always question na kunyari market conditions. Learn the basics of forex, and then when you study the strategy, try to integrate so that you can make the strategy your own instead of your coach's strategy. Parang ganyan siya. At the end of the day kasi, if you want to do well in forex, I think you need critical thinking skills to do that.
True.
Hindi siya pwede na memorize mo lang basta-basta.
Actually, kahit anong endeavor, like you should have critical thinking, especially if you have a mentor and you don't know a lot of concepts, right? You need to ask questions, right? So I'm curious about your thoughts on, or your hard lesson, Coach Jericho.
So hard truths, no? I still remember when I was starting na alam ko na kung paano mag-trade ng konti, nagde-demo na ako, may konti na akong pera sa live account ko. I actually pulled an Excel sheet. Tapos, lagay ko every day kung paano yung possible kong kitain. So, to the month, then nakita ko, kaya pala na may 10,000 pesos ka lang after 1.5 year, milyonaryo ka na. And then after 3 years, bilyonaryo ka na. Pwede pala yun. No? So, compute ako ng compute kasi I'm a data person eh. Kasi sa corporate world, I work with big data. So, mahilig ako sa ganyan. Kinukompute ko halos lahat. Alam ko na kung magkano yung, kung kailan ako pwede magkakotse, kung kailan ako bibili ng next na condo, ganyan. So, hard truth is that the market will always fuck you up. That's the hard truth. No, you really cannot control the market. It follows its own rhythm, it follows its own flow, it has its own life, kumbaga. No? It doesn't follow your indicator, it doesn't follow your strategy.
Correct.
You're the one who's trying to conform to whatever the market wants to give you. If it doesn't want to give you something, it won't. So that's the hard truth. That's one. Second hard truth siguro for me, hindi pala ako ganun kagaling. Diba?
Like, how do you mean by that?
Well, when you are learning, you try to understand everything, the strategy, the indicators, everything, and then you would come up with this parang lowdown na parang okay, magaling na ako, kaya ko na, ako na yung pinakamagaling. I was able to win 3 times in a row, right? And then you would realize, damn, hindi pala. Right?
Yeah, that happens.
For all traders, and I think I'm speaking for all traders, we are perennial student of the market. You always learn, try to learn, because the market always changing. It's always changing. So yung strategy mo 2 years ago might not be working anymore. Right? Your strategy 10 years ago might be working now. So it's always changing.
How about you, Coach Dom? Like, what's your hard truth or truths?
Again, I agree with both Coach Jerry and Coach Xander here. It's really about your mindset, about how the market can easily humble you. Kasi I remember I was having a good winning streak. I thought, kaya ko to. I know what the market is, how it's going to move. Because one of the most important things that we have to adjust is to see the market patterns. Especially in futures, there's a repetitive market pattern. So once you get to know that, iniisip mo, wow, Simple naman to. Just as long as you recognize the pattern. Tama? But the thing is that you don't realize there's a lot of things that you can't control. For example, they have what we call the institutional traders. And sometimes they have a program, which is basically an algo program, that does not comply with market structure. If you recognize that price action is not complying to market structure, any type of strategy you have there, it can be a good one, wala, palpak. Kasi it's not honoring market structure. Because most of the strategy, either they're good, all the good ones, all rely on market structure. Kung wala kang market structure, wala kang strategy. So that's one of the things that you have to recognize, is to see if you can recognize that. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think the biggest thing that I learned is basically how the market humbles me. And like Jerry said, we really don't know a lot. Tama? As traders, we can only go by what we've learned. But the main important thing is to recognize when market structure is not being honored. Once you see that, any type of strategy you trade is always going to lose. And that's why I had to give up my, should I say, my pride to the market. And that's the reality of it. Because there's, like I said before, and I mentioned this to Coach Xander, maybe the best position is no position at all.
Yeah, which is hard, no? Like me as a beginner, I tried trading, right? If I see the pattern and then it doesn't work in my favor, like I get frustrated. It's hard to stick to the plan sometimes. Like sometimes you get bored, right? But later down the road, you gain that maturity, that experience, right? So you stick with the plan eventually. So for me, I do agree with what you said, no, Coach Tom. So I'll move on to another question that a lot of people are interested in, which is cha-ching, money side. So was there a time that you can say na trading made you rich?
Go. So, good question about rich. Now, for me, rich is really very subjective to the trader. For me, being rich is really freedom, right? Freedom to do anything. You don't have to look at the price tag and say, can I afford this? Can I afford that? Can I afford to go to, let's say, Wolfgang? Can I eat dinner? I mean, without looking at the price tag, right? That's, for me, rich is being free to be doing that. Again, some other people may say $1 million or 1 million pesos in the bank. For me, it's really being the freedom to do anything that you wish. There's no time constraint. Like when you report to your boss, ikaw ang boss. You make your own time. Ako sa akin, that's being rich in terms of freedom.
Right. For me, freedom is like,
Yeah,
it's a great privilege to have.
exactly.
And not a lot of traders, or actually a lot of traders, have a hard time reaching that like in freedom. So curious naman ako, Coach X, like what are your thoughts on that question?
Okay, actually, gandang question yun. A lot of people would want to know about that din. Ganito kasi, I like yung definition ni Coach Dominic about being rich. So, being rich means freedom. So, usually kasi yung mga iba, pag sinabing rich, ano yan, may Lambo ka, may VIP ka in the club, yung mga ganyan, all that mga bullshit na ganyan. For me kasi, medyo simple guy kasi ako. I just prefer experiences. For example, yung mga, I really like good hotels. Again, really good resorts, really good restaurants. Hindi naman talaga ako after yung mga flashy car. Kasi in the first place, kung magdadrive ako niyan, EDSA will block me. paano ko i-ref, diba?
Yeah.
So, sa mga clothes naman, I'm not really into yung mga super designer kasi isa lang naman yung katawan ko. But, preference naman. But for me, good experiences talaga.
Right.
So, using that definition, I would say trading is one of the things that helped me gain that kind of, yung wealth and yung freedom. But I wouldn't say it's the only one. Kasi, as we talked about kanina, yung trading kasi, it's very hard to learn to trade or to become successful kung nagsa-start ka with nothing and wala kang job. Not impossible naman, but almost there. Sobrang mababa yung yung chances na you'll be able to get out of yung rat race from there. So yung ginawa ko namang style is that before being a trader kasi I'm also a freelancer. So isa ako sa mga siguro second wave ng freelancers sa Pinas. I was a freelance writer. Kaya naging author din ako eventually. Freelance writer. So parang may sariling business din ako. So I also manage yung content for project manager sa content. Ayan, so that's where I got yung bulk of yung money ko kasi yan yung parang active income ko. So I would say more on yung nagdala ng bulk of yung income ko is really entrepreneurship. And then ang nangyari dyan is yung active income ko, yan yung nilagay ko sa trading ko, and yung trading is the one that multiplied yung wealth. So I would say forex trading, kasi forex trader ako, 'di ba? It contributed into gaining that kind of freedom and wealth, pero hindi siya yung only one. And ako, I would recommend na it's good to have diversified streams of income so that in the event, like kunyari, sabi natin kanina, market is manipulated from time to time, so there are times na yung strategy mo hindi gagana if the market doesn't allow it to. So anong gagawin mo during that time when you're just waiting? It's good na meron kang other stream of income naman din.
Like a safety net.
Oo, safety net. Huwag ka mag-rely lang sa savings sana kasi that one runs out, especially sa inflation.
Oo. Hihina yung purchasing power mo.
Exactly.
So, by your definition of what rich is, I would honestly can say that yes, I'm rich.
Okay.
So, in a way kasi that, yun nga, freedom, yun in terms of what the money can provide you. Meron akong 2 kids, and I can say that 100% I was with them. They were growing up. In terms of entertainment, travel, and whatnot, most of it are funded by my accounts.
Wow.
And most of the businesses and the real estate that I have funded din. So in a way, right now, there was a time na talagang 100% trading lang, pero hindi lahat. So there are, yung nag-start ako, as I mentioned, I was also in the corporate world. Yun yung ginamit ko as, yung salary ko yung ginamit ko pang fund. And then there was a time that I got out of the rat race, and then talagang trading lang. Pero konti lang yun. Kasi after nun, entrepreneurial mindset. Buy some real estate, go on business. Dati nag-Uber pa ako. Nag-Grab ako. I have a couple of fleet of cars. Talagang negosyo. And because, why? As I mentioned, trading is a business. So, your mindset is already there when you are trading. You're already an entrepreneur by heart when you start trading. So, it's really just a matter of time before you move from trading to a different business or to supplement that.
So basically, trading is an avenue for you to, gain or accumulate.
Yes,
income.
for me, it's really just another business of mine. Really just another business. That sometimes kapag kulang yung funds ko sa trading, I use my other businesses, other source of income to fund it, or vice versa.
I think that's a sound strategy, Coach Jericho. So thanks for sharing. So we've heard about their toughest moments. I think now is the best time to learn what their daily routine is like. So, Coach Tom, what's your daily trading routine look like?
Great question, JD. A lot of people, they think, andun ako babad sa monitor, expecting the next move when I can catch the next move. Pero, you need, as a trader, as you mature in your journey, importante talaga yung balanced life. For me, I don't spend more than 4 hours, not even 4 hours, in looking at the chart. I'm usually spending at the most, I'd say an hour and a half. But the rest of the day, I do anything from coaching students, or like I said, I have to have a balanced life. I need to go to the gym. Health, like they say, the old adage goes, health is wealth, right? So to be a successful trader, you need to have that health mindset as well. Kasi hindi ka pwede babad sa monitor and yung sedentary lifestyle mo, ano mangyayari sa katawan mo?
Right, yeah.
You're gonna get unhealthy, you can gain weight, and there's going to be other health complications, right? So you have to have that balanced lifestyle where you have to also be healthy, keep your body moving. Hindi pwede mag-upo ka ilang oras, 4 hours. For me, I take breaks every 30 minutes, but the most important thing is in my trading, I'm usually in and out within an hour and a half. Tapos na ako. And then the rest, I'm either coaching students or I'm doing some other thing besides trading.
Yeah, I think the key takeaway there is you should have a balanced lifestyle. Because if you don't if you focus primarily on trading, something's got to give, right? And also, you talked about exercise. I think that is also important. It helps you build that mental resilience as well, right?
Clears your mind.
Correct. So for me, I do agree with what you said, Coach Tom. Thanks.
But I like what Coach Xander and also Coach Jerry had said. They have multiple businesses, or as being an entrepreneur, they may focus one area, certain amount of time on the trading, and another, let's say, hours in the day, mentoring students. At the same time, also running their other businesses.
Right. So, Coach X, what does successful trading look like in your opinion?
Okay, nag-iiba siya compared now and before. So back then when I was younger, syempre I'm starting out, no. I'm not sure if you watched yung series Billions about trading, yung hedge fund trader na si Axelrod. And other than that, meron din iba ano pa ba? Meron din si Industry and Max HBO. So I used to watch yung mga ganyan as siguro for inspiration. Ayan. So when you watch kasi yung mga series na yan, very exciting siya. Like really parang nagsisigawan sa trading floor yung mga ganyan. And then they're trying to there's one episode that talks about forex. I think they were dealing with interest rates and ganyan and trying to hit one currency pair na parang insider information na a certain country will cut interest rates and they're trying to get a position doon sa currency na yan before the news comes out. So parang ang exciting, 'di ba? Sobrang wow, blood rushing ganyan. And then later on habang tumatagal, may trading plan na ako, everything. Hindi siya pala exciting. Actually boring siya. And then yung funny part kasi sa movies and sa series, successful trading looks exciting. And then na-realize ko pala what si Axelrod is doing. Hindi naman talaga siya trading. He's more on managing yung hedge fund. So that's more of yung entrepreneur side. Yung trading is really yung service na ginagawa niya. Ayan, that's more of it. Yung parang yung grunt work, yung daily day-to-day niya.
Yeah.
But hindi yan yung exciting part. Yung grunt work ng trading, actually, it's very boring kasi routinary siya. So, ako, may nakita akong saying dati. I forgot who said it. Pero it pretty much goes like, if you get excited from trading, you're still not yet there. Parang ganyan yung context. I forgot who said that. No? Pero ngayon, before kasi hindi ako nag-agree, but ngayon, oo na, it does get boring. So, if you repeat the same thing, like in a certain number of hours, every day, magtitingin ka sa chart, you look for setups for 1 to 2 hours, ganyan. Then, I think for me, successful trading na yan kasi you're giving room for other areas in your life. Like sinabi ni Coach Dom, you need balance. Ako, meron kasi akong coaching din sa The 30-Minute Trader. So, I handle 5 students na talagang tutok ako at a time. So, that takes up a lot of my time din. And syempre, meron din akong, if I have a new book coming out, I need to write. Diba? So, parang katulad ni yung mga nakita mo sa movies, yung mga traders, wala akong oras for yung mga ibang businesses ko. So I would say no, if trading is something boring and routinary but gives you enough time to do your other things and gives you money, then I would say that's successful trading.
I think that's an eye-opening thing, based on what you said, Coach X. So the big question goes to
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to watch the next episode. Thanks for listening in. Again, this is me, JD, the host of The Hustler's Edge. Yan, okay na ba yan?